Welcome back to the home build. It's time for a little remodel. We're not even close to having a house yet, but my project manager and I, we decided that we needed a window on the left side of our dining room bump out and the right side. So started here, and these may or may not be future windows. So I'm gonna frame it all in for a 2060. That's 2 foot wide, 6 foot tall. It's always measuring the width then the height. 2060 picture frame windows. So 2 foot wide, that's going to be since they're vinyl windows, that is the actual rough opening. The vinyl window itself is a little bit smaller for shimming and that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you the process. I got to fab up some king studs, trimmers, header, sills. Gonna look just like this right here, but a little narrower. Same height, but 2 foot wide. Starting over here on the outside, so I got a 4 foot bump out. From the outside, aesthetically, I want that window to be centered. So when I'm looking at it from the outside, it's centered on this. From the inside, it won't be centered in here, nor will you even be able to tell because it's a long wall here. I may or may not put studs in the opening so that they can side and sheetrock right over top of it, and then later on when I decide, hey, I want a window here, this isn't quite right, I'm gonna put it in. Through my random piles here. So should be 2 foot exactly. We got cripples right there. Help nail it together. We got our header. Gotta get that nailed on. Those cut. Head nail on this. So I'm gonna have to bring my nail gun out here next time. Whoa. All right, that's nailed together. That's our opening, so I'm going to tip it up. They get toe nailed in place. Up at the top, we got to break those nails off, those that are poking through. So those nails up there, those got to get removed. Make way for this to tip up, slide in place, get nailed off, and then I can work on the next one. When you're nailing the trimmer and the king stud together, make sure that they're nice and flush on each side, so siding, sheetrock, flush out nicely. After tipping this addition in place, nailing off the bottom first, so that when you go to nail the top, just before you nail it, make sure it's nice and plumb. The wall on the left side and the wall on the right side are plumb. If this wall is not plumb, then your window is going to have a hard time getting squared and plumbed in place. So make darn sure that that's plumb. All right, we got our retrofit for our new house already done. So I created these openings so future I can buy and add windows later on. I know I probably will, but they probably won't get here in time. So partly is why I added a stud so they can put sheetrock and siding on the outside right on by it. So just, you know, pretend it's a regular part of the wall, and then later on I can take out the studs. So I toe-nailed, and if you're toe-nailing, you should get 2 for a 2x6, or excuse me, 3 toenails for a 2x6. If you're going straight in, because it's a better shear value, you only need 2. But I toe-nailed from the inside rather than the outside, so it's easier to demo out later on. Pull those nails and you're good to go, rather than having underneath those nails sticking up like they were when I took out those 2 studs. And as you know, if you noticed, one easy way to, if you can't pry the nail out, grab it with your pliers, work it back and forth, and then it breaks off, and it'll actually break off flush or inside the material. So it works out really good in this case. So that's it for framing these windows. And leave a comment below if you have any questions. I'll try to get back to you. Other than that, I'll see you next time on the home build.